Ah, who are you guys? Where did you come from?
We really should have hired you, Clement.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back to PlayStation Underground. We are playing VIII Lacrimosa of DANA.
Yes, we are.
Coming to PS4 on September 12th. Hello, Alan Costa from NIS. Hello.
Hello, Ryan Clemens. How you doing?
And hello, Zach. Thank you for playing for us, even though this is the first time you've ever touched this game.
My only question is, how many batches of fish soup should I make?
As many as you possibly can.
Yeah,
so
why
far.
not?
Let's do 4.
Yeah.
Might be your only chance to do it, so.
And then it turns out that you used vital materials that you needed later. Alan, thank you for joining us on Underground today. I get, Ease has a long history. It has a rabid fan base. But for those that aren't comfortable with it, tell me why Ease 8 is so exciting.
Well, in a nutshell, Ace is the premier Japanese action role-playing game. And I know
strong words,
especially
sir.
after what came out earlier this year, which I've played and am aware of as well. But I think what makes these so special is that it's, in addition to its really fascinating and long history, 30 years now this year actually, it's just so fast-paced and quick, and it just feels so good to play. The movements are just really wonderful, and as you're playing, you get a real sense of exhilaration being Adol and playing him.
There is a really a tremendous sense of speed, and kind of the controls have very tactile, punchy quality to them, and I feel like is maintained through the series. And I will say that the soundtracks are always very lauded on the internet as well.
Definitely.
So I think fans have a lot to be excited about. And we were just talking off air that Ease 8, as with many of the games in the series, you can just play it. You don't have to worry about that 8 on the title. I mean, they are all stories of Adol and his adventures.
Exactly.
And they're pretty self-contained.
Exactly, and that's what makes it so great is that, personally, I'm kind of into RPGs for the story, and so I get really interested and involved. And for people who have been there since the very beginning, you can actually trace everything, and there's these really cool Easter eggs and callbacks throughout the series. That said, yeah, you don't need to have played or even seen any of these before, and you can jump right in and know what's going on and enjoy yourself.
Well, we've confirmed that there's a butt slam, so I already am sold on this game. I think we're set. And you were telling us also that, as Zach is demonstrating right now, you can switch characters during combat.
Yes.
Each character has a different damage type that they're applying to enemies.
Yes.
Is that a pretty fundamental part of the gameplay in Lacrimosa of DANA?
It is. If, for example, right now he was fighting some crab enemies, if he were to have used Adol or Laksha, neither of their damage types would be able to pierce their carapace, so he'd be doing very, very minor damage. So changing your characters on the fly to adapt to what enemies' weaknesses are is critical to the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's talk a little bit then about the story of Lacrimosa of DANA. As much as you can say without just blowing everything, don't tell us what the ending is. I don't think I've ever actually had that happen, but now I'm thinking about it, and how funny would it be if, like, the introduction of the game, Alan's like, so anyway, let me tell you about the ending. It is going to blow your mind.
Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give us a little intro.
Sure. In a nutshell, just to give you a little backstory to Adol himself, Adol's an adventurer, which in this grand world of East, which is kind of modeled after Europe, Northern Africa, the Mediterranean, that area. He just goes around getting into adventures, helping people, and doing a lot of cool stuff. And every game kind of follows him on a new adventure. Actually, the first game was set in East, which is a place based on northern Brittany and France historically. What happens is he goes there. Every place has its own problem unique to itself. He solves the problem, and he hops on a boat, and then the boat inevitably
Zach, your health
crashes. Ooh.
Sorry, I got distracted. That health meter was dangerously
Well,
low.
let me tell you what, Ryan. It's a great thing we have some fish soup.
Fish soup. Give me that soup. Delicious. Pescatarians, raise your hands. Fish soup for everyone. Anyway, sorry, Alan.
No problem. Adol inevitably gets shipwrecked. He wakes up in a new location, and his adventure begins again, kind of. That's what happens in this case, too. He's on his way somewhere. He gets the boat gets capsized, but what makes this kind of special is that he gets capsized on what's thought to be an uninhabited island. And so whereas usually he's interacting with villagers and people in a place that already is kind of established in there, this time it's just him looking for the rest of the people that were on the boat, them building up their own village to survive, and kind of finding out the mysteries of this island.
Wow. Okay.
Another big thing, we won't be able to see it in the demo because this is limited to Adel and his party right now. But for the first time in series history, it's what's called the dual protagonist system. So there's a girl named Dana, a young girl with blue hair, which you'll probably see in a lot of the promotional materials for the game. And periodically throughout the game, Adel will... Alive? You got this. Adel will fall asleep, and those parts will shift to Dana's point of view. And then we get to kind of see things from her perspective. In the end, which I won't spoil, in the end, it turns out there's a lot going on. Dana's, what's going on with her is incredibly interesting. And it's a pretty grand, epic tale.
So what you're telling me in this great summary, and thank you for that, is that I mispronounced the name of the game, and it's Lacrimosa of Dana, not Dana.
Here's the thing. So...
Here's the thing.
Technically,
the thing.
Technically, if you want to say it, the Japanese would be Dana.
Okay.
Being, an American English speaker, I think I naturally want to default to Dana.
Okay.
I don't think anyone on, either side of the ocean's gonna punch you for saying it either way, but.
Because I have an Aunt Dana.
Okay.
Different person, right, than this blue-haired dream lady, but still a person with the name Dana.
Right.
And a big fan.
And she's just the biggest fan of the E series. Hardcore, has Adel emblazoned tattooed across her stomach. Yeah, she has it all. You would not believe this lady. None of that is true. But Zach, I'm impressed. You're surviving really eloquently so far.
Really well.
I'm having a great time here, guys. I feel like I'm doing or I'm not doing some things that I should be. Alan, can you?
Yes, actually. So let's talk about combat a little bit. As you can see, really fast-paced. Really visceral. One thing you're going to want to start doing is, as the enemies are attacking you, you're going to press R1.
Okay.
And that will allow you to, it's called a flash guard. And if you time it appropriately, that'll give you some bonuses to your attack and it kind of put them off the enemy.
So kind of like a parry. Okay. And then I've been leveling up here. Should I be applying my...
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and go into the menu.
Okay, is that...
And then, yes, that. Oh, okay. Go back and then use the L1, R1.
Okay.
Actually, no, I lied to you. I'm so sorry. Go back.
It's okay.
So are you guys just want to drink a lot of fish soup?
There we go.
There we go.
Skill.
There we go.
There it
is.
So, what you can do is you can assign different skills to the to different button combinations. So X, circle, square, triangle. And if you're holding the D-pad in that direction, you'll be able to unleash that skill.
Ah, okay. Got it.
So you're allowed to set four different skills. You can actually set the same skill on 2 ones if for whatever reason you wanted to.
Okay.
The skills do level up. As you can see where it says next, that's actually uses. So if you use, for example, high wave 213 times, it'll level up, and its power and efficacy will increase.
Oh, okay. So, right, and so this is with the R1 attack that you were talking about.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
so sorry, I apologize. It's actually hold R1 down,
Hold R1
and then you'll hit,
and then
for example, X will do sonic slide,
Got it.
square will do aerial spin. I think you got a new skill because you leveled up. Try to put one in the
Oh, yeah, there we go. We got Rising Slash. Okay.
Yeah, you do.
And Grand Anchor. I like the sound of that.
Not just a normal anchor.
The grandest.
The grandest of anchors.
Starting you off with grand here.
And then did I get a new anchor for him? No? Maybe not. Okay.
Their weapons actually, they're set, and then throughout the game you'll use the blacksmith and you'll
Awesome.
Got it.
they
Okay.
will,
I don't know if you're allowed
Whoa.
to answer that. Whoa.
Here we go.
Zach, goodness. I
Oh, boy.
always look away at the worst time.
Oh, boy.
So
Oh, no.
there it is. There it is. So that kind of
Alright.
slowed down time a little bit for the enemy, and that's how you're going to take advantage of their weaknesses.
How about that?
There you go.
High level play here.
High level play.
Can we get some of that grand anchor action?
Let's see. There we... Ooh.
There it is.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You just broke him. When
Yeah.
an enemy's broken, that means you're hitting their weak point enough times. What happens is that they're in a weakened state, and your attacks will do more damage.
Okay. So I shouldn't have just stopped attacking, you're saying.
What you should do is maybe heal. Okay. What do we do in this
Well,
situation, Alan? Are we done?
Revive?
Is
Great
that
Trigger?
I would go with the heal potion because you don't want to use your party heals because everybody else is fine.
Okay. But can I drink it if I have
if you have
gone to
zero
0 HP?
I think you have a couple of there you go, revived heal, the great tree drop.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
Thank goodness for trees, right? Without those tree drops, our big anchor man
All right.
would not be anchor man, did it?
Oh,
Anchor,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Now I don't know
from
if
San
you're
Diego,
allowed.
so that's
I don't know
especially
if you
close
were
to my heart.
allowed to answer this question. Will we see more than just these 3 characters, or are these the
Oh yeah, we will.
folks that we? Oh,
we
okay.
definitely will. This is I should probably mention
Like
that
playable,
this is,
though.
Yes, yes.
Ah.
This is kind of a, I don't know what you want to call it, a slice of the game. What you're playing right now actually happens in the game. They just advanced us to a point where we could hop in with the party and experience it and play one of the bosses, and then it's over. But yeah, there's more playable characters in the game.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Although I just want to, for the record, I would have been totally happy with just the 3 on screen. I just want you to know that. Oh no, what happened to his leg? His foot. Zach, if you could just do the dramatic reading, please, for this.
I'm really trying to focus on my play right now.
Okay,
Ryan. I don't want to mess this part up.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the key
A
parts.
lot of
high action right now.
high dexterity required.
Well, allow me. Who are you guys? Where did you come from?
We really should have hired you, Clement. Oh, I actually do want to mention, because this has been something.
for Fate's sake,
something.
You're like, how do I get
Something.
this guy off of voice acting as fast as possible?
And this is actually going to sound worse than I mean it to, coming
Okay,
off that.
okay,
But we
good.
did leave the Japanese voices in the game. So fans can enjoy either the original voice track or Clemens' wonderful voice.
No, that's great. Thanks. And
Oh
Zach,
boy.
Oh,
This seems like potentially a good stopping point or a good victorious point.
yes. So we will see. This is the merciless shivering vase. Wow.
I was really
Vase?
curious to see how you're going to say that.
Yeah.
I was like, does he say vase or vase?
Should I have said vase?
I don't know. I don't know what's right.
What about vase?
I think that one's not right.
That might not be accurate.
Thank you. So I'm noticing kind of combat-wise, it seems like this area certainly seems to favor the anchor play overall, like just general enemy types.
Yeah, and then for this boss in particular, you might want to switch out to either Adel or Laction. Very nice.
Oh, really?
And they might be doing decent damage with that.
Be Adel. Yeah, there's my man.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing okay. I think he gets a little bit of a hit because this guy's kind of armored, but
Right.
he's still okay.
Zach just goes straight for the butt.
Always.
Right, yeah, anytime there's a boss, you just hightailed around back. You just go nuts.
If there's not a glowing red point, that's my
Right.
default.
Right. Look for the weak point. If there is no weak point, just hit him in the butt.
Oh,
Hit him in the giant turtle butt.
Okay, you got this. You're more than halfway. If you look at the bottom left,
oh yeah. There you go.
Zach, you got this, man. This giant
Uh-oh.
base stands no chance, or has now 2/3 of a chance.
Well, let's see here. When the going gets tough,
you can heal.
the tough gets going. That feels anticlimactic.
Well, actually, speaking of that, there is a boss rush mode in the game, which is kind of a serious staple. After you beat it, you're able to do a boss rush mode. So
Oh, cool.
some people are really into that. They'll pump up the difficulty
Absolutely.
to Inferno and just go through
All
these
those speed runners just jonesing
Oh,
for
yeah.
the next big challenge.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Zach, just take it easy now.
Feeling good.
All right. I mean, you've got this. No one is doubting you right now. This is pretty
Oh,
much in the
boy.
bag. Alan, final parting thoughts before Zach emerges from this battle, hopefully victorious.
Well, I think for someone who's not played before, you're doing a fantastic
Oh,
job.
thank you very
I
much.
hope that, it speaks to the testament of your skill as a player, but hopefully the ease of playability of the game. Everybody, please look forward to it. We're super excited to bring it to you this September.
Well, thank you, Alan. I really appreciate you being here to talk about Ys 8, classic JRPG series, finding more life on PS4. Congratulations,
Yes.
Zach. Okay,
Oh.
I hope that wasn't Alan's controller that you just dropped.
We'll send you an invoice.
We'll
It's
say-
okay.
Yeah,
well, PlayStation's got it covered for us. We'll find a couple in the closet.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Ys 8 coming to PS4 and PS Vita on September 12th. Alan, Zach, thank you guys so much.
Thank you
and
so much,
we
gentlemen.
will see you next time on PlayStation Underground.
PlayStation